Hello, everyone. My name is Lexi Wyshak, and I am a junior IMC major. In this vlog, I will be interviewing one of the hidden gems of the Communication Division, Professor Jennifer Akamine-Phillips. Professor Phillips was my Com 180 professor last semester, and she made public speaking an exciting and invigorating class, even at 10 a.m. It's Professor Phillips' passion for the subject that really makes her class so memorable. Now, without further ado, here's my interview with Professor Phillips.
I'm Jennifer Akamine-Phillips, and I am a visiting professor of communications here at Pepperdine University. I've been here for about a year and a half teaching, but 3 years prior I was working in the Office of Admission. I did come here for undergrad, graduated in 4 years, even though I changed my major 7 times. But that's one of the benefits of Pepperdine. It's easy to figure out what you want to do, and so I finished, and afterwards left for about 6 years and came back to work in the Office of Admission. I came back because I was studying higher education to begin with, so it made sense to go to a university. But Pepperdine in particular, I just really have always loved the mission and the values of the university. And so because I knew as a student it was a very special place, especially after leaving and going to other universities and knowing that they all have special interests and special qualities, of course, about them as well. But I just felt as though I really wanted to give back to this university because of the experiences I had. So I came back. I teach mostly Speech 180, public speaking rhetorical analysis, and then I also am teaching a training and development course in our organizational communication class this semester, and then in the summer I will be teaching intercultural communication, which I have not yet taught before, so I'm really looking forward to that one. I would say, of course, Speech 180, I've taught it more, but I also was very much looking forward to it when I first started teaching, and so, of course, naturally, I think that one is fun because you are going through a journey with students. You really are. You're seeing them gain and learn a skill from the beginning. Everyone really does change for mostly the better, I'd say. And so because of that, I just love going through those experiences with them. It's a very unique class, I think, for that reason compared to other courses, which are much more content and work heavy, but you don't always necessarily get the personal side as much, which is why I really do love our Speech 180 class. They're all different. They're all really they are. You gain so much from each of them, of course. Training and development is more applicable. It's more real world, hands on. We're working with an outside source, Oaks Christian School right now, and so you are learning real life skills in that class. And with Speech 180, it's so different because those are mostly freshmen and sophomores, some juniors and seniors, but mostly the freshmen and sophomores. And then training development is juniors, seniors. So they're just different in their own ways. They're both really beneficial. I think you definitely need Speech 180 in order to do the training and development class well. I see a lot of the same skills over and over in many of the classes that I'll hear about or sit in. So I think it's just overall very valuable to learn the skills that you do in Speech 180 for just life in general. Yes, actually. Let's see. I would say that one that comes to mind is in this division, Don Shores, and he taught my ethics class over the summer. And it's not even so much that I remember the details of why he was my favorite. I just remember that, I guess, how I felt during that summer when I had him. What I remember is that he was just very caring. He was very impactful with his words, and he made ethics not seem as scary as I initially thought it would be. He was creative in his assignments. I remember we did a hike to learn about perspective up back here in the Malibu Mountains. So that's really mostly of what I remember, but he did stand out. I don't know about secrets. The only thing that I would say in general I think about professors is I think it's helpful for students to, as much as I think it's important that professors need to understand students, I do think it's important students need to also know kind of where we come from. We are human. I know when I was in college, I thought that all they did was work and answer my emails, and and honestly, like, we have families and things and different hobbies, and some of us have multiple jobs even. Like, it's not even just teaching, especially for adjunct professors. A lot of times they have full-time jobs doing other things, and then they go and teach. I'd say one thing that immediately pops to mind is just support. Like, it's such a supportive community. I do truly believe that most everyone in this department, I think, have really good intentions and really want our students to be successful as much as possible. So that's why I chose this major in the first place when I was a student. I really admired the professors. So it's just a relief to know that being on the other side, that was completely authentic and this is really who they are.
So, there you have it. My interview with Professor Phillips was really, really great and really, really informative. Not only did I learn new things about her that I didn't previously know, but I also learned about the communications division and a specific professor within it. And I'm looking forward to furthering my education in the communication division and seeing what the future has in store for me. See you later.